Yo, man, this CricketTV, man. And I got a special guest all the way from the hottest host, the hottest podcaster, the hottest content creator, the hottest marketer coming from out of Orlando. And I mean that for real. Go check him out. Nate Lindo, you can introduce yourself better. Go ahead.
Man, yo, it's your boy Nate, man. It's what we're all thinking podcast, stories behind the craft. Shout out to my boy Cricket for having me. I'm ready to lock in with this podcast. Let's do it. It just, I had a lot of rough times.
Tell me about them, brother.
Rough times. So when I first was starting out, like I always tell people, my stepdad was kind of like, he was in the movies and short films and stuff like that. So he was helping me, but he had went off for a little while to go shoot like a long movie for like 3-6 months.
Damn, what movie?
I don't remember. It was something with like Tay Diggs and George Lopez.
Shit,
something like that. So he went to go do that, and then I was just stuck. I didn't know how to figure out that, so I had to go buy new cameras. Had to learn how to kind of do it, and it just was like, damn, what am I going to do? So I got stagnant. So I just started doing research, trying to figure out like, okay, how I'm gonna edit this, or how I'm gonna do this, or this and that. And then I just tried it. Like even people wanted to come sit down with me, I just record with them on it, and it just looks so like watery and milky. It just looks so ugly.
Horrible content.
And then it's like the sound of it was like bad. It was just bad. So I didn't even post none of those videos. I still got those videos sitting on the computer right now, and it's just like those people hate me, but it's like I ain't want to just throw out anything.
Yeah, I feel you.
So just like I literally was like, damn. And I apologized to them, and I told them they can come back, but they never came back. So it is what it is. But I went through those real times, but I appreciate those times because it was like, damn. Like, I really came from nothing. Now I'm able to do it and just post up, do it, because it's just a small thing. Just like me knowing how to cut. If I had to, I have to cut my own episodes if I didn't have my switcher, or whatever the case may be.
Do you think you consider yourself a one-man show? Like, do you like being by yourself, like knowing, or do you prefer a team?
I always prefer a team, but I want to say I am a one-man show, but I'm not. Shout out to my little brother Ryan. Like, he kind of helped me out a lot, because a lot of times it was like, damn, I don't got nobody to shoot. But he was just sitting right there in my face the whole time. Now he literally been on a run with me, even when my stepdad is not here.
Yeah.
He's been helping me, and I really appreciate him for that.
Stepdad still do the filming now?
Yep, he still does film. He still does editing.
So like he edited it, right? He edited, you said?
No, I edit it now, but he was, yeah.
Oh damn! So like, what do he do in the film business though?
He does short films. His title is the director of photography. So he does the lighting. He does all different types of things. You
learned all that from him?
Yeah.
Or you just picked that up?
I learned all that from him.
No,
because I was like, bro, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is.
He was right there.
And he was right there, you know, teaching me.
You know, just to shift it a little bit, you know, on that, how I feel to be recognized, bro, as one of the hottest podcasts coming out of Orange County, Orlando, Florida. How that feel? It
feel good, man, because it's like, I went through a rough time with the pod, like I was telling you, not knowing what I was doing, and just hitting people up. Like every day I was hitting somebody new up with a bigger platform, because I realized if I get this person on my podcast, I'll get the recognition, or if I get this person on my podcast, I'll get in front of their audience. And then it was just like that time where it's like I finally invested myself and got my own studio to where I can record if I want to go in there at 3 o'clock in the morning, if I want to go in there at 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's just putting in that work. It's just like, it feels good to finally see the rewards to my success.
What the rewards was?
Just people recognizing me, because I was doing it for so long. And it's like I tell you, I don't do a lot of, like, the podcast is one of those things that it wasn't about the money for me.
You just love that shit.
Yeah, it was just the journalist part, just learning people's stories and learning what people got going on. It just made me happy to like actually tap in with those people. And I was just excited, because it was like, damn, like
it was like, damn, like after all this time,
finally, like.
Did you expect the spook thing to do what it's did and still doing, did you expect that or nah? Come on, bro. Be honest. Did you expect that?
I ain't gonna lie. Cause I was trying to get Spook on the podcast for a long time. He was somebody that hit up in the beginning,
Okay.
but he never tapped in.
Same thing with me too.
Yeah, so it's like when he finally was like, yeah, let's do it. Cause I just kept hearing him like every other month he'll post some comment, like whatever he was doing. I was just interacting with him. I'll see him in person, keep him in the know, cause that's what I do with everybody that I want to interview. I kind of stay on their trail. So
hell yeah.
When he came in with his snacks and all that, I was just like. He like, you ready? All right, let's go. But he was already talking before the interview.
Oh, so you missed a lot of stuff?
No, I didn't miss a lot of stuff. He was just already hyped.
Oh, so he came ready.
He came ready, and I wasn't expecting it because I was just like, I'm just interviewing him. This is just gonna be. So
you thought it was something normal?
Yeah, it was just, and then he literally flipped the switch and
he went off, bro.
Yeah, because if you notice, I'm quiet the whole time.
Yeah, I peeked a little bit.
Yes, because I'm like. This is great, but then again, what the fuck? Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, because they just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, started spazzing, so I was just like, damn. All right. That interview was a gift and a curse because it was like, I was happy it happened because it finally got people to watch.
But the backlash.
It was a lot of backlash. I mean, but that's what comes in this field, and that's
right.
that's what I kind of understood. Like,
was the video worth the backlash, you say?
Yes.
Talk about it.
Because it's like, you gotta understand, bro. When I started this, I was doing a lot of positivity. I was trying to shed light on people, and like I was telling people, it's not like I told him to say that or I paid him to say it. He said all that on his own,
and you can tell in the video.
Yeah, so it was like when I say it was worth it, is because now it's like now you see me.
Yeah.
When I've been told you let's work, when I've been told you tap in, now you see me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like those are the type of things that I kind of like grown to love in this space, because it's like people, when I used to feel like I had to be around this person or be around this person or hang out with these people to get to the level I want. But when I created my own table with a bunch of different things, it just made me happy, because it's like, damn, I'm finally here.
Yeah. Nah. Just to dive on the backlash a little bit, do you feel like as being in this space that we in, right, and something like that happened, do you feel like the crowd got the right to feel that we condone it, but they not really getting that we're just there and whatever they say? So do you feel like they got the right to just assume, oh, he on Spook's side, he believe everything that Spook say, not really breaking down the fact that you just listening just like everybody else listening? So do you think that's something that's detrimental in this space?
I feel like
to our facing us.
Well, I just feel like, me personally, because I don't like to speak for everybody else, because I don't know what thought process they have when they do their thing that they do. But my thought process is just to get the story across, whether they telling the truth or not. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what they're gonna say.
That part.
And also too is like, I don't condone nothing. If you know me, or if you know how I am or how I operate, and you know my character, you know that I'm a positive person. I'm a motivational person. Like, I kind of want to help everybody in it as much as I can.
Well, you see it like all over your page and all that little stuff like that. Like, you don't see nothing downing, nothing.
Nah, it's mostly towards the guests. It's not mostly towards me, because it's like, I ask them the questions and they answer it.
That part.
That's it. Like, I don't have really nothing that I said that's like off the wall, outlandish, because it's like, if somebody asks me a question, I'm gonna answer. But also too, is like, I know I'm media trained, you know, because I watched a lot of episodes. I understand what people have to say. Yes, I know what gets you in trouble and what doesn't get you in trouble.
That part.
So yeah.
Now the light pole baby Pootie thing. I feel like you the first person in the space of podcast hosting, interviewing, to actually get Pootie's side of what happened that day at the mall. You know, like, that shit was crazy, because I never seen him talk about it nowhere else but on your platform. So do you feel like that also had help in taking you to this new level, in this new space, that right there?
Yeah, I mean, in this space, bro, like I was saying before, like, I was trying to do the positive thing, and it's like, people don't want to see that. People want to see controversy, and I was like, all right, that's something that I just got to do. And I didn't really want to talk about it, but he was just like, everybody was like, ask me anything. Ask him anything.
Damn.
Ask him anything. And I was like, all right.
And you said that shit ahead.
And then it was just like, I've been watching him for so long. I mean, we grew up in the same city.
Okay.
And he wasn't always my favorite because he was always silent. He didn't really talk, so I didn't get nothing from him.
That part.
So,
and that's what I mean. That's why I think that's such a pivotal moment, because he's silent. He don't talk, and for you to get that out of him just was like, okay, yeah, this dude different.
Yeah, and it made me respect him more as a man, because he was able to stand on his own too and be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what happened on my side.
Yeah, he did.
And then the clip that was posted, it made it seem like he was like dry snitching, when in reality he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was just telling his side what he's seen.
That part.
Nobody really knows Queso's side because Queso's in jail. He's been in jail ever since.
Boy.
So that was another part of my podcast that kind of got me to the next level, because it was like, oh shit, Pootie really talking about this shit on this man. Who is this man, and how he able to ask these questions, or how he's able to get these answers out of these people? And it was just like, I just do my homework.
That's real, bro. That's real. Nah, I see too you building, I would say, a better rapport between the DJs and the promoters. I feel like you are, well, you have become, and you are a big part of the promoters, the DJs, and everyone just simply talking about that. What made you want to heal that part of Orange County, of Orlando, and all that little stuff? Like, what made you want to tap into that issue that y'all have with the DJs and the promoters?
Cause I was like, I'm the type of person, but I'm not an artist, I'm not a DJ, I'm not a promoter. Okay. I'm none of that. And it's like, I'm not like I said, I'm not afraid to ask these guys questions. What's the worst thing gonna say? Next question. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know. It's like me being curious. Okay. And then like, I'm in all these rooms with the DJs. I'm talking to them when I first started. Then I'm seeing what the promoters are doing from my perspective, and then I'm literally with the artists. So the artists is telling me this and this. So when they come sit down with me, hey, well, what's going on here? Yeah. What are we doing here? What is this and this?
And it's real and it's authentic too. So you can't really beat that, you know what I'm saying? Do you see that situation, well, with you doing what you doing, do you think that has helped the problem, or it's still the same now?
I mean, it's still the same, because...
And wait, before you say that, can you explain to my viewers what the deal is in the O with that, just to touch on what the little issues is a little bit?
So, everybody feels like Orlando is a crab in a bucket. Everybody feels like artists can't work with the DJs. Everybody feels like the promoters are green. Everybody has their own opinion, their own way of thinking. And what me and Cricket are trying to convey to you guys is basically what is my podcast doing to help, or is the problem still the same? I feel like right now with the Orlando music scene and what we got going on, it's very like, it's not, I don't want to use the word dead, because it's not dead. We got a lot of artists.
Well, that's what I've been hearing though, Nate, that it's dead. The rapper's dead. I done heard a few people say it on your show. I done heard a few people say it on their lives, on Do What You Want to Do, that y'all don't have no rappers. No top rapper no more. And the rapper scene is the same, and it's lame.
Yeah, I mean, we have rappers, bro. We have a lot of artists.
Yeah, do.
As you can see, I brought artists to SOB that are great artists. It's just they're not getting the recognition, or people not seeing them, and it's just like, what are we gonna do to fix that? Everybody's saying it, but nobody's like, well, we got these artists and these artists. We got the Days from the Graves. We got the Lil West. We still got Pootie outside. Rico Cartel is somewhere around. We got the Pharaoh Grace, the BTG Murders, ABC Smokes, the B Roddigals. We got a whole bunch of artists in the city that's ready to work. You just got to put the money behind them, and you got to trust them. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it goes back to that trust factor.
Hell yeah.
Like, you got to trust, because before them, Glock 9 was around. People took chances on him. Hot Boy was around. They took a chance on him.
But I feel like that's the reason. I think people taking chances on them are the consequences that are being looked at today. Like, they fucked up in certain areas and people did this, that, said this and that, so it backlash to today, like that affects today. So like I think it just needs a fresh start, bro, like a choice fresh start. Like no way,
it's not even that though, bro. It's more so the artists that we were pushing back in the days, they were street niggas.
Okay.
If we push an artist that's not in beef or in the streets or not talking about spinning,
but the
and doing all
community
that,
like the streets, you know, like we just said, they feed off of controversy. So you need that, right?
you don't need it.
Why you say you don't need it?
Because you got to think, a lot of the biggest artists in the world are not controversial rappers. You got to think about the people that make feel good music.
Okay, yeah.
You got to think about all the Caribbean music. All those people, they're big.
Yeah.
They're getting more than 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 30 million. They getting 60 million.
Hell yeah.
100 million. Those type of numbers, because they making music for everybody. You got to understand, bruh. Music is not just one genre. There's a lot of genres that you could touch in this space. And what you're doing. That's why I be trying to get a lot of artists to kind of think, because they think hip hop is the only way because a lot of people's doing it.
Right.
But if you go against the grain like a larger cartel, and you kind of do something in your own space where you're really doing your thing in your lane, it's gonna make sense.
That part. So you feel like everybody is pretty much just going along with the trends?
I wouldn't say they're going along with the trends. I would say more so they're scared to step out their comfort zone, to where they promote something that people not gonna really gravitate towards,
and something that they not really within themselves.
Definitely, because I was like, what can I do to separate myself from a Cricket, or what can I do to separate myself from an Intervision? What can I do to separate myself? So I did a women's segment. I interviewed all women.
You did that, boy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta figure out ways as an artist to kind of separate yourself from the next person, because everything's oversaturated.
I want to sit there too a little bit. The women, the females, what made you even look at the girls and say, you know what, I'ma fuck with them hard right now for this period of time? What made you put that energy into the females?
I grew up around a lot of strong black women, a lot of Haitian black women, and I was always around them growing up as a kid. Like I was always around them, and like my mom's strong. I had Miss Gabby on there, and she was popping it. You know what I'm saying? I went to Miami, Homestead, Florida City, where my mom was born and raised, and had all her friends on it. I was traveling because I wanted to really sit down with real people who not gonna talk about who they ops is and all this. They're gonna talk about everyday life. You can connect with those people. You know what I'm saying? And females, I feel like females go through a lot of stuff that they don't like really talking about.
That part.
But these females was able to open up and kind of put their mind to it and be open, because they was talking about being a mother, going through the stuff they went through in high school, just different things that kind of made it more wholesome for me, because it was just like, damn, like it made me respect women a lot more. And also too, my analytics, you gotta think too, like mostly males was watching me, so I want to kind of get the females to tap in as well, because once you have a females tapping in with you that supports you in a real way, females will buy any t-shirt, they'll buy any hat,
and they gonna tell somebody,
and they gonna wear it, and they gonna take pictures, and they gonna be in a car promoting it.
That part, you said it all. Because it's just crazy that it's like that, bro, because these dudes, bro, like it's just weird, but they weird, bro, like they don't really care. I would say, I
wouldn't say males are weird. I would say more so they don't want it to. It's not cool to support other males.
Okay, so
it's not cool to support other males.
It's a trend thing again.
That's a trend. Now males follow trends. Females don't. Females try their best.
What did you just say? Males follow trends.
Yeah.
Where you got that from? I don't think that.
Just me seeing it.
You seen it?
Yeah, I could see, like, for instance, like, say for instance, we all at a party.
Okay.
And there's an artist that's performing, and it don't matter what the artist is. I might like the artist, but I'm gonna stand in the back.
Right.
But Cricket in the front recording him. Now I'm like, oh shit, let me pull out my phone and record him too.
Okay.
So what is that? Following a trend.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to think about sometimes, because
you was right. Okay,
some
like
people, it's monkey see, monkey do. Just like we talked about before. Like if I see somebody doing something, oh, I want to get in on that too.
Yeah.
Or you see somebody, they doing another song, I want to do another song too. Or they wearing the sparkle belts, I want to wear the sparkle belt too.
Okay.
Or I want to wear Air Force Ones because this person wear Air Force Ones.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Females ain't doing that. I need to find the taller heel, or I need to put on the best fit because I want to stand out past all these females.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know too, I like the fact too, like, yeah, you got the females, but it's not on just that sexy red type thing, you know, and no slight to sexy red at all, because I fuck with her. But, like, I feel like for the female wave and the female rappers, I feel like that is what is becoming repetitive for them, is down a nigga, talk about a nigga. And then they say, oh, well, dudes say shit about girls, but you gotta understand, like, it's just a little different, like, I'm the type of person that say no, males and females aren't equal, because you a different gender and all that little stuff, and you think different, so you can't really compare certain stuff. Certain stuff, yes, you can. Certain stuff, you can't. So I say that is detrimental to the girls' wave in rapping, is too much whole shit, I would say. Like,
I feel like males, they've been getting away with it for so long when it comes to like talk about the female, and the female just caught on to it and caught up to it.
Okay, right. Like, it's the norm now, so
Yeah.
nobody ain't really saying nothing about it.
And nowadays, like, male let females walk all over them.
Yeah, these days, simple ass niggas.
And it's not even that, it's just us males, we done so much bull in the past. It's like, now it's like females getting to the bag, they doing stuff that they supposed to be doing, and it's just like, the males just falling behind. Like,
You right about that one, because you know what? I was saying it the other day, actually, bro. I was saying these girls out here gonna go out here and get a job, work, go to school, and take care of their kids if they got kids, and have everything. A nigga,
it's crazy.
A nigga won't even pick up a toothbrush. A nigga won't even wake up time for work, bro. And I think that's just one of the things that's in the community, in the culture, in the black world, in the black community, that we gotta work on this, man, bro. Like, we gotta step it up, bro.
The thing is, with that, is like, it goes back to how you was raised. It goes back to how,
yeah, that right there.
because I be getting on people all the time, like parents, like, if I see their kid not playing sports or in extracurricular activities or outside playing, it's like they get accustomed to that. And it's like they're not learning how to survive. Like, us growing up, we played nigga knock. We was outside playing nigga knock. We was outside football, basketball, manhunt, whatever, different stuff, and that grew your character to want to do stuff.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, nowadays, and nothing, people not watching TV,
because everybody on their phone.
Everybody on their phone, but they're not watching TV, seeing the roller bounce when the dad used to go to work, or seeing different dads kind of take care of what they were supposed to do. Now they saying
that's the media fault. That's the media with the message they pushing towards our people.
I mean,
because you gotta know that they do have an agenda for our community.
I mean, I hear that all the time, but I don't really look at it like that. I look at it as like, if you want to be the change, you're gonna change. If you're not gonna change, you're gonna let a phone kind of dictate how you kind of work.
That's real too.
It's just not gonna work, because you could doom scroll all day, but like I tell everybody, I use my phone as a tool to push me and propel me to that next step.
I be saying the same thing, bro. Your phone, if people stop thinking of their phone as just a phone to communicate with people and as a computer, you gonna think of so much shit you can do, because it's a fucking computer in your hand, bro. You can touch literally the world, bro. And you use it to call, text, fight on live, but bitch ass nigga. And it's just like, bro, like, it's the mindset. It goes back to that for me. It's the mindset, bro. The mindset of the people gotta change. And not just black people, all people. Our mindset gotta change, bro. And after that change, then that's when you'll see, I think, real change. But just to shift it a little bit, brother, the SBO finale. Why is it the finale? I always wanted to ask you this. Why you start? That was the third one, right?
It's the fourth one.
The fourth one. Okay, why the fucking finale and it's going so fucking good? What the fuck? I gotta know.
SOB. It was great. SOB it was only supposed to be one SOB, bruh.
What?
It was only supposed to be one SOB. SOB was kind of like in that phase where I was lost. The podcast wasn't.
Wait. SOB mean what?
Stand on business.
Stand on business. Stand on business. SOB. Okay.
Yeah, so SOB was like something that I created basically to kind of it was something I created because I was hearing the problem people was having going on.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to transfer that.
Okay.
And kind of put my own spin to it. And then I used to go to all these shows, these showcases. They wasn't really hitting on nothing, bro. Like 100 people performing. Some of them was not good. I'm gonna keep it honest. Everybody knows. If you know me, you know. I'm gonna keep it 100 every time. But the reason why it's a finale, cause I'm finna go bigger, bro. Like we finna do a festival next year.
Wait, SOB festival?
It might be SOB festival. I haven't thought of the name yet, but
okay.
I want to go bigger next year. I want to bring the city together for real on a bigger scale and add more players to the thing, because it's like I put a lot of money into it and I feel like people aren't like appreciating it.
Why you feel? Well, from the outside looking in,
I mean, you gotta think, bro. Like a lot of people gonna feel how they feel about what I said, but it's like you gotta think. There's a lot of things that go in the back burner. SOB, it's all on my back.
That part.
I'm the sole proprietor at SOB.
Yes, sir.
Nobody gives me a dime for SOB. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when people aren't doing what they're supposed to do on their end, they ain't tapping in how they supposed to. They ain't marketing, taking the full advantage, because you gotta think. I'm doing it all off the strength of just come pop your shit. That part. And it's like, I don't feel like it's growing the way it needs to be, so it needs to be shut down in a way. Okay. Because it's like, for some, and another thing I live by, all good things come to an end. Yeah, it do. You're right. So it's like, I wanted to make it ancient as well. Like, if you wasn't a part of this, damn, you missed out. You'll probably never be a part of it. Probably never be a part of it. But you're gonna hear about it though. You're gonna hear about it. It's just like when Jordans come out. When them exclusive Jordans come out, there's only a select few that can get them because they only select few pairs. That part, I like. So I wanted SOB to be something like that, or like a antique people can keep on their walls. But yeah, man, I want to go to more of a festival route, because SOB was supposed to be a festival. It wasn't supposed to be the way it was. It's just God gave me opportunity. Oh, okay. So now it's at a point where it's like, damn, I want to do a festival now. I feel like I can do it. A real deal, like Rolling Loud type festival. No. Yeah. That's the goal. In Orlando, though. In Orlando. Damn. But I wanna. So you working on that right now? I'm working on it. I'm not really working on it. I'm really focusing on the podcast, getting the podcast to where it needs to be. But just along the way, you making that little stuff. Yeah. Okay, you gotta have me as a host, man. Yeah, man, push up. You always welcome. But I wanted to push up the SOB so bad. That's why I'm like, but I gotta do something, shit, bro. That's my boy. I wanted to come, as you know, my situation, but yeah. But I'm like, damn, but that shit like it was hard, bro. Yeah, we had 200 people show up. That's hard. It was fire, man. Everybody supported. Speaking of that, just hold on for 1 second. Y'all heard what he said. He had 200 people show up. For y'all rappers out there, if you ain't at least got 50 people that fuck with you, bro, you need to get that, bro. He's not even a rapper. He had 200 people show up. That's a lot. But that's a theater / half a theater. You know what I'm saying? So peep that too, but you can continue. Yeah, man. It was a success. At first, I was in a weird space with it, but I think when I actually sat back and kind of sat back and reflected on it, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because when I had that venue the first time, a lot of people didn't show up for the all girl show, and I was like, I want to try this again, because I'm all about trying, and I don't mind failing, because at the end of the day, I can learn from it and I can always retry. And I see that a lot from you too. Yeah, and so I was like, let me get this venue again, let me get the same thing, let me just add new players to it, and it worked out, man. Shout out to Man, Pharaoh, shout out to BTG, shout out to B-Raw, shout out to Global Mix, shout out to Deja, shout out to Marjack, shout out to everybody, Tony, Eric, shout out to all the artists that was a part of it, OCB Youngin. We had a good vibe, man. Everybody came, everybody supported. And it just all goes into marketing, man. I put a lot of marketing into that show.
Yeah, I see.
So now we working on some new stuff.
I'm with it. Now, why mental health? I seen you talk about it a little bit before, but I want you to go a little deeper with it. Mental health. Why you go so hard for mental health? What happened in your life? If something happened in your past in your life that made you go so hard for this, like, I never seen it, especially from a person in our age group that's pushing it so hard and actually like making noise with it too, and it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like you're just trying to look like some cool good guy. No, like, you actually ripping that bit. Where that come from?
I was going through a rough time in my life. I didn't go to college. For real, I went to tech school, finished. I graduated high school. I went to Orange Tech while I was in high school, so I was a dual enrollment student, and I also went to Valencia Tech School.
Damn.
I did a lot of stuff in like the last 3 months of my high school and college career. I wanted to play football, that didn't work out. So a lot of stuff was just happening. A lot of stuff I was passionate about just wasn't like here for me. And I got into a deep, dark space in my life to where it's like I'm 19, 20, don't know what I want to do, sitting around, and it just life just kept lifing. And then I finally took a trip to Tally, man. Tally was where the podcast was birthed. Ooh. And I feel like, you know, I lost a lot of friends who do the mental health. I know a lot of people that lost their lives to do the mental health. And it's just like, I want people to not take that route. I want people to be able to talk to somebody, or be able to put that depression, put that sadness into a business or to a passion that they have, to where they can grow, and then that'll make them happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the podcast put me on another plateau to where it's like, it made me passionate about what I was saying, it made me passionate about what I was doing, it made me happy.
Would you say it definitely gave you a purpose?
I already knew I had a purpose, but it gave me more of a reassurance, like, okay, you him, like, you know what you're doing, you got this. Don't worry about what nobody got to say. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about nothing. Just go.
Okay.
Because I'm the type of person, when I feel something and I feel like it's the right thing, I go with it.
Yes, sir. I'm the same way too.
Definitely.
Now, sports, I heard you slip by it. Football. You was a football star in high school?
I wouldn't say I was a football star. No, I ain't gonna say all that. But I definitely played football and I loved it, man.
So what position?
I played cornerback and wide receiver.
At what school?
Jones.
Jones, okay. Then,
yeah, you talking about my school and your reaction videos. I've been told you about
losers.
that.
A bunch of losers in 2 years. Welcome to Coco. Where the real Tigers at, man. And shout out to the kids that graduated a couple weeks ago too. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did that 3-peat. But yeah, man, Jones High, man. Tell me about Jones High.
Jones High.
What type of kid you was at Jones High?
I was all over the place, bro.
So
I ain't gonna lie.
Clown?
Class clown. Also was smart, but just didn't really put my mind to it.
Okay.
I knew everybody, bro, because I bounced around so many neighborhoods. I was originally supposed to go to Oak Ridge. I really wanted to be a Pioneer, but my mom and my brother was like, "Nah, you gonna be a Tiger."
Damn.
That's just what it's gonna be.
Why they was so hard on that?
I don't know, bro. Me and my brother, shout out my brother Eli. He always wanted to go to the same school as me. We always wanted to go to school together.
I feel that.
So yeah, he was like, bro, you need to come to Jones. I'm like, bro, I want to go to Oak Ridge, and I was like, yeah. So I ended up coming to Jones.
What hoes at Oak Ridge?
I don't know. Man, no, I mean,
you don't know what a hoes at?
I mean, I wouldn't say hoes.
Oh, Gabby, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say hoes. I wouldn't say hoes. I would say more so, I was connected with to a lot of people because a lot of people from my middle school went there. All the hoes was at DP though.
DP,
all the hoes at
that's
DP.
Dr. Phillips, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But,
I always hear that, boy. I always hear Dr. Phillips.
But yeah, I was more so like emotionally connected to everybody at Oak Ridge. Like all the people I went to middle school went to Oak Ridge. All my friends went to middle.
So them people you already do.
Yeah, so I wanted to follow them. Like we all wanted to go to school there.
Though, yeah, I see what you mean.
So I was like, yeah, but I went to Jones in an uncomfortable situation, got humbled real quick.
Damn.
And it's just like Jones was it's a dysfunctional family. We all gonna come together and support our school. We gonna defend our school, but we do not like each other.
Okay, that sound like Coco High. So that's probably what, yeah, that sound like Coco. Y'all know it, right, man?
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. That's exactly how Coco High is, bro. Motherfucker, talk about you, be mean to you, but big, we a family, though, big.
Yeah, we a family.
Big, we go out to the parties together, all that, big. But in school, fuck you. I don't even fuck with you like that, big.
Yeah, for real.
That's
So,
bro.
yeah, Jones was crazy. Football, yeah, just a lot of talent came. A lot of people are like kind of like in a space where they're afraid to kind of talk the talk and say I wasn't up to par, bro. I was little, short. I wasn't really
still little, short.
Yeah. So I didn't have the work ethic that I was supposed to have. I felt like if I would have had the work ethic, if I would have put in the time, I kind of would have been better at the sport. But I still play it to this day. I still play flag here and there. I still enjoy the sport. It's just I wish I would have taken it more serious.
I seen that too on your IG. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to talk about that Key Richie stuff, man. She said some shit, man. She said some shit. Motivation. She went. That's what I'm gonna start off with, the motivation part, man. What led up to that becoming such a pivotal part in that episode? Like her going so hard. Like what did you trigger for that to happen?
It's all about the art of asking the question and knowing how to ask the person the question, and also too just remembering. Like say for instance, I have a conversation with you, and you say so and so is green. They don't want to book me.
Right.
It don't matter what promoter or whatever person says it. So I knew Key Richie since I went to Jones. Key Richie's a Jones High alumni too.
Oh, okay.
So
y'all familiar with each other?
Wow, I'm familiar with Key Richie for a long time. Key Richie see me, we know each other.
Okay, bad.
So I always hear people, Key Richie never booked no people from the city. She always booking the out of town niggas. So me being me, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But all jokes aside, I asked her that. Yeah, I had asked, but I felt like, shout out to Key, but I feel like she was already coming in there with an agenda. Okay. Because like a lot of people, when they watch my past interviews, it's like they come in there and they like, oh yeah, I know Nate finna come with this, so I'm finna come hard. She came hard, so
she really did.
Yeah, so she was like, yeah, they're not putting in themselves, and she wasn't lying. A lot of artists, they want certain things, they want this, they want that, they want bookings, they want money for features, but what do you have to offer? I'm the type of person, bro, when she said that statement, it's like, you gotta have credibility to offer a service or to want to get something. That's why I always tell people, hey, I am what you call it, a 1%er in my field, because I've reached a certain plateau to where I can't get it, and she's an expert in her field, so she's able to talk like that. And she didn't say nothing wrong at all. She didn't say nothing that wasn't factual. Everything she said was factual. Everything she said was right. That part. And I sent it to a lot. I sent it to everybody. That, and the crazy thing is, that video didn't even blow up on the podcast page. What? Yeah, the video when she was talking about what? So yeah.
Oh damn. So kind of woo, but anyway. But yeah, kind of woo, but anyway. But yeah, and then too, bro, I seen her talking about too, like how the people that's downtown and the clubs owners, that they will make you go broke. Do you know a little bit about that situation?
Well, what she was trying to convey to us about that, she was just basically saying she's trying to create her own.
Because I did see some backlash about that too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking.
She's basically was trying to convey, like, she's not locking in, because, you know, Guilt was her home. Guilt was the club that she was always at. She was always doing her parties at. Guild got shut down.
Right.
So I was like, is there another club that is going to become your home to where you can kind of do your thing?
Yeah.
And she was like, no.
Yeah.
She don't want to lock in with none of the clubs because they're not. It's not time for that because the money is not flowing. So why would she put herself in a situation to where the money's not flowing?
Yeah, that's very smart. That's just a business move. It ain't nothing personal. It's just
Definitely.
business.
Yep.
All right, you got anything you want to say to the people, man?
Shout out to Mr. Cricket, man. We're gonna help him. I'm helping him right now. He's a part of the community we started. Shout out to the community.
Shout out to the community, man.
Y'all go tune into What We All Think of Podcast, Stories Behind the Craft. That's my platform. I actually have an episode with Cricket, so if y'all haven't, go watch that. And just stay tuned with me. I got hats on the way. Some hats finna drop soon. I got
your shirts too, right?
Yeah, I got shirts, hats, shirts. I got a lot of different stuff that I'm finna be touching, and then we finna start this audio podcast called Mindset Mondays. Yeah. So y'all just tune in with me.
He dropped a little jewel too, if y'all ain't noticed.
What jewel I dropped?
The Mindset Mondays.
Oh yeah, Mindset Mondays. Yeah, I started that because I want to keep myself consistent in getting this audio money, and just learning and growing. And if you haven't, man, stay tuned with yourself. Do what you want to do. Focus on what you need to focus on. Stay consistent. Do what you need to do. And if you have any questions, any comments or concerns, hit my DMs, man. I'm ready to lock in.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard him. Hit his DMs, man. He's serious. Hey, but be serious, though. He's serious. You better come serious, man. We don't play. For real. This how we eat, family. This how we eat. But appreciate y'all, man, tapping in, man. Come back, Cricket TV, Nate Lindor. Hey, we out here.